Simplify these radicals. 3 times the square root of negative 128. We can write that as 3 times the square root of 128 times the square root of negative 1. 128 is 2 times 64. But 64 is 8 times 8. So if we wanted to take the square root, we can take that out and multiply it to the 3 and get 24 square roots of 2, I. To make sure that no one accidentally puts I inside the radical, sometimes we write this as 24I square roots of 2, just to make sure that the I is outside the radical. Square root of 540, which is negative, is the same thing as the square root of 540 times the square root of negative 1. 540 is 54 times 10. 54 is 2 times 27, and 10 is 2 times 5. 27 is 3 times 3 times 3. So when you're doing a square root, when the index is 2, you need to find the number multiplied to itself twice. So 3 is multiplied to itself twice. 2 is multiplied to itself twice. So both the 2 and the 3 come out of the radical. 3 times 2 times everything that didn't come out of the radical. That was the 3 and the 5. And the square root of negative 1 is I. So we can write this answer 6I square roots of 15. One more example. Negative 5 on the outside multiplied to the square root of negative 196. So that's negative 5 times the square root of 196 times the square root of negative 1. But 196 is 14 times 14. So since 14 was multiplied to itself twice, we can take out the number 14 and multiply that by the negative 5, and that would give us negative 70 I, since the square root of negative 1 is I.